it. So I opened the post before I left this morning. I opened the post. I didn't get a chance to make a video or to put the letters up, but we got a letter. We got two letters. One from the office for the what they call the Minister for State and Skills and Further Education, Niall Collins, from Dáil, in other words, the House of the Oireachtas, and we got one from Senator David Noas of Shannon Éireann. So I read from the Minister, obviously, first. This is actually, it's not from the Minister, it's from the Secretary to the Minister. Dear Mr. Logan, I wish to acknowledge your recipient of the letter to Mr. Niall Collins, TD, Minister for State and Further Education. Unfortunately, due to the commitments, Mr. Collins is unable to attend Cabinet 26. He asked me that I convey both his apologies and best wishes. So that's good. I didn't ask him to come, but I asked him would he mind writing a letter back, but they probably misunderstood that. But so it was on behalf of the Minister. So he asked, so it was behalf of the Minister, so it was very good that the Minister himself seen it, Minister Collins, the Minister for Further Education and the Minister for State. It's good that he's seen it himself, and it was the Secretary, his private secretary, as you see, private secretary, signed it off. So the private secretary was very good again, he'd be very busy as Minister. So the next one's from Senator Dave Noas. Senator on the Shannon, Independent Senator on the Shannon. Now, once before I had a word with him, David Noas. I came across him once or twice before. I was talking to him before, so he probably would remember who I was, and he probably would. But again, he kind of misspelled my last name. I think he might not have remembered me personally, but I think he probably clicked in his head. So please, dear agent, please forgive me. I have made an error in your name. I find it difficult to read your signature, so he probably couldn't read my signature. So maybe he didn't know me, but I did meet him once or twice before. Thank you very much for your letter about Cabinet the 24th December. I must let you know, but I regret I won't be taking part in the event because I have a previous engagement with the Museum of Lecture Ireland. It's a 100-year anniversary. So he was happy that I let him know about Cabinet, though, so he was made him aware of it. I'm sure you will have a very member of Cabinet. Best wishes to Senator David Noas, Senator for Shannon Éireann. So there you are. So I think the two of them were a bit confused, thinking that I was inviting them to Cabinet, like I was inviting them to come to Cabinet. Again, if they wanted to, they could. But I think they were a bit confused. So yeah, two letters. So two letters came. So this is the first one from the Dáil. So again, I do take the Minister Niall Collins. Because again, it was on his behalf. He asked me to convey, so he's seen it. He read it himself, but he didn't write this himself. It was his secretary, private secretary. So it's very kind of him. Again, as a minister, he obviously has big responsibilities and has jobs to do more than only TD. So it's very good of him. So he's seen it personally. So that was good. So yeah, as you know, that's very kind of him to write back. So again, the rest of the ministers, where's your letters? Because that's the first one from the Dáil Éireann. And these were wrote yesterday, just to say the 20th, today's the 21st. So these were wrote yesterday and they were here today. So hopefully maybe some others might come, because again, we only have 2 days. Some of them might write back. Some of them might write back a day after, like Monday morning. They might say apologies, I couldn't get the chance to write before the 24th. That'd be okay, I'd be happy enough. But I would rather, because again, they've been given nearly 2 weeks' notice, nearly 3 weeks' notice, the majority of these. Letters, they've been set nearly 3 weeks in advance. 2 weeks in advance for Cabinet, so again, they have a lot of time. And nearly 3 weeks, as to say. So they had a lot of time to write back, you know. But yeah, that's very good at it. But yeah, so that's very good. So 1 letter from the Dáil and 3 letters from the Shannon. So the Shannon's more activity than this in the Dáil, to be totally honest. But yeah, so that's good. The Minister for State seen it. So it was the minister seen it. So there you have 4 letters in total now. I just moved this up. Move this over to here. So there, yeah, I actually leave them here in case other people want to see them. But yeah, so what do people think of that? I know it's very short and sweet. If it was himself, he might have wrote more the minister. But again, it was just basically acknowledgement that they got the letter. And the thank and the wishes the best. So that's basically the letter was received from him. But it was still good that they acknowledged it. Again, sometimes you don't get an acknowledgement. So again, even the acknowledgement is better than nothing. Because again, I did spend a good few bob to send these letters off. So it's nice to get an acknowledgement, and we got the letter, we read it, and we acknowledge you. So yeah. And obviously too, I do apologise to David Noah. Again, he kind of the signature of my last name, he kind of spelled it wrong, but understandable, I suppose, because sometimes my signature can be atrocious. But yeah, I obviously still do thank him for writing back again, because he could have said, again, in fairness to Dave Norris, he could have said, I don't understand this letter, I couldn't understand the signature, why the fuck should I bother writing back? He could have said that, but in fairness, so fair play to Dave Norris, and I make sure after Cavan Day come next week, I will probably email them, the Minister for State, Dave Norris, Mary Higgins, to thank them for sending the letter back. So I will do that next week. Personally, we'll do that personally, just to thank them for the letter and replying. So we'll do that personally. I will email them just to say thank you, because again, they didn't have to. But again, as obviously a member of the Oireachtas, they have a duty to respond to a member of the public. They have a duty, but again, they don't have to. Could have just said, "Oh, fuck it, why should it?" But yeah, still very kind of them, as you can see. So yeah, fair play to them, and obviously, especially the Minister for State again, as you know, as I say, it's a busy job as being a minister. So in fairness, it's compared to an RDTD again. There's 160 TDs we wrote to, because again, obviously we didn't write to the 5 TDs from Cavan and Monaghan, because obviously they are aware of Cavan. They don't need to be told. And they think I wasn't well, because they actually know me, and they know more about me than anybody else in the Oireachtas. And they would be like, "What the hell is wrong with you sending us letters when you literally talk to us?" I literally spoke to a few of them about Cavan Day this year, and they'd be like, "What is wrong with you? You already have talked to me about it. Why do you want me? Why are you sending letters?" So it wouldn't have looked too well if I did that. It would look a bit scenic, doing that. But still, nonetheless, very good. Also, Davey, if you're still here, if you get a chance later on, I talk to you. We test out the live stream yoke. Later on, my whole headset's coming apart. I have to buy a new one of these, because it's seen better days. But I do for the wire now. So, what does people think of that, huh? So yeah. No, don't. Yeah, but if you want to try, Davey, if you have time, I don't know if you're busy at the moment, but do you want to try going live on my account and see what happens? You can try it there for a second. We can test it out. There's not many people here at the moment. If you want to test it out, it just literally take 5 minutes just to try to test that. I'm here anyway. So if you want to just do that now, if you feel like doing it, we can just test it out. Again, you just have to go live for about 5 minutes, and that's what it. Just to see, and I can hear, and I look and see, can I hear you and hear everything, see everything. Again, it can just be a blank screen or whatever, just so long as we can hear you and see something at least. Fucking fly. But yeah, 2 more letters to that. Away from out the road for every step, my country 'tis of the sweet land of the ODIC. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's life. Where is my phone? It's right here now, my native country, land of the noble free wine in my own. I love my walks and hills, I will. This lovely county. Mr. McKinnon. What's happened to you now? So yeah, I just